showtime here at Knoxville.
Tim Shaffer getting on the gas, coming off a turn 4 to the green as they roll. Trouble down the front straightaway. Sammy Swindell, hard crash down the front chute. 4 cars upside down.
Sammy Swindell's upside down. Now we'll roll to his side. Harley White's involved. Alex Hill, Rager Phillips.
Sammy is climbing out of the car, race fans. Alex Hill out of the car.
Tim Shaffer looking to return to victory lane as they roll to the front straightaway. The green flag flies. We're back underway.
Hoffman didn't fall for it this time. He was ready to go and leads him into turn number 2. Tim Shaffer running in the 2nd spot. Kennedy running 3rd, a big run down the back chute now as they battle for the 4th spot. 2 battles on the racetrack now. Race for the lead in 3 and 4.
Down to the bottom side goes Tim Shaffer. Up to the high side goes Josh Boffman. The winner of the 50th Knoxville Nationals will have it. The lead on lap number 1. Tim Shaffer out to the front of the field. Boffman running a 2nd now. Battle for the 3rd spot.
Here comes John Egan now looking to the inside of Thomas Kennedy, who holds 3rd down the back chute. John Egan running in the 4th spot in car number 4.
Back to the front of the field, battle for the 2nd spot. Josh Boffman pedaling on the bottom side. You got Thomas Kennedy rolling hard on the high side as they work into turns 3 and 4. Kennedy trying to get the run of the BDS Motorsports number 1 machine off the exit of turn number 4. He's got it this time. Advantage at the line, barely though, to the 17 of Boffman.
Well, those BDS boys know how to dial a car around this racetrack. They've won races here before, now going side by side again into turn number 3. Boffman on the bottom. Here comes Kennedy around the outside. Boffman slides up the block, not enough. Kennedy leans on the cushion off of turn 4 to take the runner-up spot. Here comes Boffman back to the inside of turn 1. Slides up, not enough in turn 2.
Still side by side of the back straightaway. Good battle for that runner-up spot. Josh Boffman regains the advantage here. He's going to slide the 1 into turns 3 and 4, trying to block the momentum of Thomas Kennedy. Kennedy though still right there while they're battling. John Aiken's able to close into the DC Truck Accessories number 4.
Back up front, your leader, Tim Shaffer, out front by himself in the car number 49X, leading down into turns 1 and 2. Great battle continuing between Josh Boffman and Thomas Kennedy. Kennedy up on the top of the racetrack in the black car number 1. Down the back straightaway, Boffman looking to the inside. Not able to get by that car number 1 up at the top of the racetrack. Brian, he'll try it again off the bottom of turn 4.
While that battle for 2nd rages on, Tim Shaffer says bye, Felicia. He's gone from this one as he runs middle to high side of turns 1 and 2. Boffman working the bottom side now will clear the one of Thomas Kennedy down the back straightaway. Kennedy pedaling hard on the high side though. The BDS Motorsports entry trying to get back up into 2nd. He gets one wheel over the cushion a little bit though. Got it sideways in the middle of turns 3 and 4, and that's going to allow the advantage to the Fisher Body Shop 17.
John Egan gets by Kennedy. Kennedy looking back to the inside. Battle for 3rd. John Egan says no. He'll drive down to the inside of turn 3 now. Slides up to the cushion in turn 4. Here comes Kennedy back to the inside.
And Thomas Kennedy denies the 4 as now Egan going to take it down to the bottom side. He'll feed the right wheel right up on that outside berm, and he's going to get right by the 1. Good run by John Egan. The back straightaway.
It up in smoke going into turn 3.
We'll see if this has anything to do. He is down on the apron. Looks like the field's going to make their way by. The checkered flag is set to fly. He'll win night number 1 of the 360 Nationals. Tim Shaffer in 49.
Oh, it's awesome. Very important. You know, it's all about learning each other, learning the track, doing the right things. You know, we're here to get seat time. You know, I've been here a lot, but you're always learning, you know. And Cody Jacobs gave me one heck of a race car there tonight. I'll tell you, that thing was awesome.
You know, 7 years ago, we stood on this stage, and that was a pretty magic moment for everybody in the house. Only a couple of guys have won both of these deals, and you're in a pretty good position. I assume that thought's crossed your mind a little bit.
You know, it does, but at the end of the day, you got to put yourself in position, do the right things. You know, I think the points hurt us a little bit qualifying tonight, but, you know, I don't know where this will put us, but, hey, we're here to learn. We're here to have a good time and race.
So what do you need to do, you and your guys? I mean, are you satisfied with your car? What do you think you'll do tomorrow?
Well, you know, we're gonna watch and learn too. You know, it's tomorrow might be a different racetrack, and tires, you know, how you groove, cut, sipe, whatever. I mean, we need to learn, and if you quit learning, you're gonna get beat. You know, so but you know, it's Charlie Garrett told me, you know, he's still 77 years old building those engines, and he ain't quitting, and neither am I.
It's the Steel City Outlaw, and tonight he celebrates. Tim Shaffer.
And race fans down here right now, Josh Boffman, we'll get out here, we can see you a little bit here, Josh. But, you know, we talked about strategy and what to do and all the laps experience, but you guys kind of fell off the pace early on. You had to work your way up to 2nd place again.
Yeah, you know, my guys gave me a great card and took me a few laps there to get comfortable with it. But, you know, after we got comfortable there and I raced with Kennedy there for about, I guess, 8-10 laps, I couldn't get him clear. But once we got him clear, I felt like we were running Shafe down. He had a good lead on us there, and we were gaining on him a little bit. But, you know, maybe if we could have got the lap traffic sooner or had a few more laps, we might have been able to get to him. But congrats to him and his team and my team. You know, they work hard. They gave me a great car. My sponsors, Fisher's Body Shop, and my mom and dad, and my whole family back at home. You know, this is, I don't know, third or fourth time we've been second here. It's hard to get a win here. One of these days we'll get one.
Josh put a heck of a race on, and he talks about the ifs. In 1986, Doug Wolfgang said ifs don't count. It didn't count tonight, unfortunately. They got second place. This guy, however, if you could put them elbows up a little bit more, I don't think nothing was going to hold you back. John Egan put on one heck of a show. John, you've been hit and miss here. You've missed part of the season. You guys had terrible luck, but man, tonight you had a game going.
Yeah, we were good, but yet we weren't. So, I mean, just trying to make the best of it and do everything we could there. It's a brand new race car here last week, and we qualified good and heat raced real good. But unfortunately, had the power steering line blow, so we didn't get around the feature. So we didn't really know what we had going into this deal. So we just kind of took a guess at it, and if I opened up my entry at all, I'd miss it, and I'd be free and junk. But then if, you know, I had to enter straight and early, but then, man, I was snug. But I'm a guy that likes a tight race car, so I'll get that thing to center, and if I had to drive it through center, I'll drive it through center.
You drove it through on something that didn't look like there was a big enough hole on that pass for third place down there at the bottom, but you got a little bit on the berm there, and you made it happen.
Yeah, I got him the one time, and then I didn't rotate through the center good, and then he got back past me. And, you know, he was slipping back a little bit, but he was running the top, and Boffin got by him, and then he came down to the bottom, and I'm already snug down there, and he's taking my line. I'm like, oh, son of a gun. So, you know, didn't touch. It was close. Yep. But he opened up his entry a little bit, and you give me a little bit, and I'm going to take it.
Drivers only.
Okay, guys, right out front, please.
Heads up.
Great.